Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are in week 17, so this is going to be our second to last regular season game, but this will be our final home game of the regular season in Soldier Field. So we're battling off against the New York Giants, who are 9-6 on the regular season. And we are 15-0, and we're going up to 16-0. In the next episode, we're going to be on the road against the Minnesota Vikings. So if we win that, we will definitely have a perfect season on our hands. So we're going to check out the playoff picture right now, coming to think of it. So, Chicago Bears, that's us. We're the number 1 seed in the NFC, so we are going to get that first round bye. But I'm so excited for playoffs and even the Super Bowl if we make it, which we obviously will. And we'll play against the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl. So we'll show you the uniforms and we'll see you guys at kickoff. Alright, so the New York Giants, they're going to be wearing their home uniforms on the road. So they're going to be wearing their royal blue home jerseys on the road with their white pants, blue socks, and white with blue shoes. And meanwhile, for the Chicago Bears, they're actually going to be wearing their white jerseys, their current away jerseys at home. But we really make them wear white at home once or twice in the regular season. So we wore white at home against Green Bay at home. So that made a big difference. So it was a throwback uniform, so we won big time in those. So without a further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. You'll see Andy Dalton and the Chicago Bears taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Alright, so it is kickoff time here in Chicago. So now the Bears are ready to kick this one off, and the New York Giants are ready to return this one. So they're going to return this one with Darius Slayton. I think that's his name. So first down and 10, we get to see Daniel Jones stepping onto the field for the first time for the Giants offense. So the Bears are on defense. So first and 10. So they are going to run it with Saquon Barkley, the Penn State product, and he only gains about 1 yard on that play. He got drafted second overall by the Giants back in 2018, and it is now second down and 9. And take a look at this, a pick six by Robert Quinn. So he now has 2 pick sixes back-to-back games. So this is now going to be a 7-0 Chicago Bears lead at home. We'll see you guys when we're back on offense. Alright, so it is punt return time. 4th down and 10 from the 48-yard line. So the Giants punt this one away, and we go out of bounds down at the 11. So this is, in fact, 1st and 10. Bears are ready to play some offense. They had a pick six return for a touchdown. So now we got Cameron Bryant, and he evidently loses a yard on that play. So now this is, in fact, 2nd down and 11 from the 10-yard line. So we're going to hand this one off to Cameron Bryant. So Bryant makes a nice juke move out of that. And he's going to make a spin move. He's going to still break some tackles along the line. So he is actually going to get this one all the way, as he had lots of daylight there with him. And that was a 90-yard touchdown. It is now going to be 14-0 Chicago. Alright, so 1st down and 10 from the 46-yard line with 1:40 to go in this first quarter. As Saquon Barkley, he is actually going to run the ball, but only gains about 9 yards on that play. It is now going to be 2nd and 1 from the 45, so they're actually going to run it. And Saquon Barkley actually gets that first down, surprisingly. So it is 1st and 10 for the Giants offense. So 51 seconds left in this first quarter, and they were going to run it with Saquon Barkley, and he gets stopped at the 19. We'll see you guys in the second quarter. Okay, it is now 14-0 here in Chicago, and we are going to actually run the ball with Cameron Bryant. He has 3 carries, 97 yards, and that 1 touchdown, which you guys saw. It was 90-yard rush. So that was a very good play by this Chicago Bears offense. So we're going to run it with Bryant. So Cameron Bryant, he gets stopped down at the 28, 133 yards for rushing for Cam Bryant. So this is now 1st down and 10 from the 28-yard line. We're going to step back to pass. We're going to throw this one out to Allen Robinson, and that is in fact a Bears touchdown. This is his first TD of the game, and it's now going to be 21-0. Okay, 1st down and 10, 4:03 left in the first half. Giants are on offense, so they're going to run it with Saquon Barkley. So that was a nice hit stick made by Jalen Johnson. He made an interception during the break. So now Daniel Jones has 2 INTs on the day, and they're going to run it with Barkley, and that is only a gain of very few yards on that play. So 3rd down and 5. The New York Giants, they do not want another interception, because if they do get another interception, it would bring Daniel Jones's passer rating way down, and a trip to the playoffs very impossible. So 1st down and 10, 47-yard line. Daniel Jones steps back to pass, throws this one out to Evan Ingram, and 4 for 10, 38 yards and 2 INTs. We are just we're ready to win, and we're ready to claim possibly another interception. Even better, a pick 6. So we swat the ball. I wanted that to be an interception, but Daniel Jones is going to probably throw the ball a couple more hundred times. But 2nd down and 10, they do get a 1st down on that play, and we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, so 3rd down and 18, Daniel Jones, he is ready to step back to pass, and he's going to throw this one, but that is a hit stick. So LaMarcus Joyner, it is 4th down and 17. And the New York Giants, they are going to attempt a field goal opportunity here. So there's 6 seconds left on the game clock, rather. But they're going to attempt this field goal. And do they actually make it in? The answer is a yes, sirree. But the Chicago Bears lead it 21-3. All right, so now it is kickoff time. So the New York Giants just scored 3 points either way. And we are ready to return the kickoff with Tariq Cohen. And Tariq Cohen, he is going to break 1 tackle. But the challenge is, can we actually get a kickoff return for a touchdown? Evidently, we don't get one, but it's a pretty fair return, 64 yards, which isn't even all that bad, to be honest with you. But 1st and 10, Andy Dalton is stepping back to pass. So Andy Dalton gonna throw this one out to Antonio Brown. That is a Chicago Bears touchdown. It is now his 15th touchdown on the year, and it's gonna be 29-3. So we'll see you guys in the second half. So we're gonna take a break here. All right, it is the beginning of the second half here in Soldier Field in Chicago, but now we got Tariq Cohen, which on the first kickoff return, He did not return for a touchdown, but I don't think this one's going to be one, as we don't return it for very much in this one. But it is still a first down and 10, 36 yards per return, by the way. So we are actually going to run it with Tariq Cohen. I decided to give Cameron Bryant a little break from running the ball. I know he had at least a couple hundred um, rushing yards this season, but he had over 100 in today. So we have 272 yards total, 100 passing yards by Andy Dalton. So we're going to run it with Tariq Cohen, but he almost steps out of bounds there, and he gains of at least 26 yards on that play. So we're actually going to switch it up, and we're going to put in some Cameron Bryant, as we're going to run the football on first down and 10 from the 46. So we're going to hand this one off to Bryant. And Cam Bryant, he gets stopped at the 47. 5 carries, 140 yards, and 1 touchdown. So we're going to use the gun formation. We are going to put in Tariq Cohen, and then we're going to have Cameron Bryant. Get him into some receiving in this episode, but second down and 3. Andy Dalton stepping back to pass. He's going to throw this one out to Cameron Bryant, and Bryant does a front flip, gets this in. It is going to be a Chicago touchdown, 47-yarder, and it's going to be 36-3 Chicago. All right, first down and 10. They're going to run it with Saquon Barkley, so that is 10 carries and 50 yards for Saquon, but he has not scored a touchdown, oddly, but he has averaged 10 yards, so he throws that football. It is incomplete. So Daniel Jones, he hasn't done really all that well in today's episode. He threw 2 INTs, and Chicago got their first defensive touchdown. So Daniel Jones, he gets sacked by Bilal Nichols. So it is fourth down and 24. We are ready to return the punt with Tariq Cohen. So 4th and 24. We are ready to play some defense. Ready to play some return. And I think we should be able to evade some of the defenders. But if not, oh well. But we're going to break some tackles. But we do evidently get stopped at the 41-yard line. So this is going to be a first down and 10. So we're going to use the I formation. We're going to actually use the X-slant route on 1st and 10. So we're going to step back to pass with Nick Foles. So we're giving Andy Dalton a break. And he had 147 passing yards. So Nick Foles, he has 25 passing yards on the day. So that is 1,250 receiving yards for Antonio Brown this season. But we're going to change it up, and we're going to put in some Cameron Bryant. All right, so first down and 10. Foles going to throw this one out to Bryant. And Cameron Bryant has scored a touchdown for the Bears. It is a 34-yard touchdown, and it's now going to be 43-3 here in Chicago. All right, so now we're going to use some zone defense on second down and 12. So from the 27-yard line, so the Giants are stepping back to pass. That is another incompletion. But it is third down and 12. We're blitzing here. And there's 1 minute, 10 seconds left. They're going to throw this pass, and that was swatted out, but that was not a completed pass. So 4th and 12 from the 27 with 1 minute, 7 seconds left. 1 minute, 7 seconds left in the third. But we're ready to return this punt with Tariq Cohen. And Cohen, look at this guy running the football. He is just, in fact, going to go out of bounds, but it's not clearly a touchdown quite yet, but it's going to take us some more yardage to even get a touchdown. And we're going to use a PA read pass play on first down and 10 from the 50-yard line. So we're going to step back to pass, and it is actually thrown to Allen Robinson. So 3 for 3, 73 yards, and a touchdown for Nick Foles. So, first and 10, we're going to step back to pass, and we're going to throw this one out to Allen Robinson, and we will see you guys in the fourth quarter. Alright, so second down and 4 from the 38-yard line. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. They are, in fact, going to get a first down on this play. It is Sterling Shepard that claims the reception. So first down and 10. And they're going to throw this pass to Saquon Barkley. That is going to be a second down and 5. So 4 minutes, 20 seconds are left in the fourth quarter. The Giants whatsoever are trying to aim their way to get their first touchdown of this game. And it is third down and 3, so we're blitzing on the defense. So 3 minutes, 55 seconds left in the fourth, excuse me. But 4th and 3 from the 43. And it appears that they're going to attempt another field goal opportunity. So the New York Giants, if they make this one, which I'm afraid they will not, and they don't. So this is now at the middle of the field down at the 50-yard line. So we're going to use a weak formation, use a PA flood pass play on 1st and 10 from the 50. So we're going to step back to pass. We're going to throw this one out to Allen Robinson, so he is still on his feet no matter what, but he jumps on into the end zone. That is going to be a Chicago touchdown, 50-yard TD, and it's going to be 57-3. All right, first down and 10 from the 34-yard line with 3 minutes and 34 seconds. The Giants, they are going to step back to pass, and it is out to Evan Ingram. Now we pick up the football. We're going to take this one all the way straight into the end zone. It is a fumble recovery for a touchdown. So Desmond Trufant scores a TD for the Chicago Bears, and it is now going to be 64-3. The second turnover for a touchdown for the Chicago Bears. So we're actually going to take a break here. Alright, so first down and 10, we're going to use the I formation. I hope we don't get sacked on this play, and we don't. But Antonio Brown claims the reception, 8 for 10, 204 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So it's going to be a great episode for both Andy Dalton and Nick Foles, since Justin Fields is not going to be returning for the remainder of the regular season. But we don't know is, could he be back for Super Bowl if we make it? So it's going to be 72-3, so we'll see you guys at statistics. All right, Nick Foles, perfect passer rating on the day for him, and so did Andy Dalton have a perfect passer rating. So Foles had 4 touchdowns, Dalton had 3. He had 147 yards, while Foles had 211. So Daniel Jones had 2 INTs, so Cameron Bryant, 6 carries, 145 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day. And let's go to the receiving part of the game. So Allen Robinson, he had averaged 28 yards per reception, 3 touchdowns on the day. Antonio Brown with 2 touchdowns, and Cameron Bryant, he had 2 receiving touchdowns. Saquon Barkley, he had 6 receptions, 34 yards, no touchdowns for him. Kenny Golladay, he had 2 receptions and 37 yards. Nothing at all for him. But defensively, Bilal Nichols 1 sack. Jamie Collins Sr. 1 sack. Robert Quinn had a sack, but he did have 1 interception for 32 yards. And it was a pick 6, though. Jalen Johnson with 1 interception, but it wasn't returned for very much, by the way. Fumble recoveries. Desmond Trufant had only 2 of them, but he had a touchdown out of that one. So did Robert Quinn. Quinn's was a pick 6, by the way. Kick return, no punt return for touchdowns, but this ends it here in Chicago. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it as much as I do, and I'm so hyped for the playoffs for the Cameron Bryant series. So we'll see you guys week 18 and then playoffs. So we'll see you guys then. Have a great morning, everybody, and we'll see you guys next episode.